And are we live? We are live! Magandang gabi, madlang people! Mr. Arnold's in the house. Ayan. Ayan. Alright. So, hindi ko alam kung ano ang pag-usapan po natin, but I'm good. I'm back. I'm good. I'm back talaga. I'm good. I'm back. Pwedeng-pwede na ulit tayong mag-live 24/7. Charot. Ayan, basta ba naman sasamahan niyo ako? Aba naman magla-live ka ba naman ng 24/7 kung wala kang kasama sa live stream? Well, anyway, sana nga meron pa akong energy na magdakdak dito, 'no, para magkuwentuhan tayo. Thank you for the thumbs up. Mr. Arnold's in the house, kasama lang po natin 'yan sa ating Ibagyo, The Gift of the Ecos. Ayan po yung play ng mga traditional bamboo ano, musical instruments. Yan, it's so sad na hindi po ako nagtagal dun kanina 'no. Hindi tayo nakapagtagal kanina kasi yung tsinilas ko ba naman, aba girl, bili ka din kasi ng matibay na shoes, hindi yung napag-iiwanan. Abay bumigay yung shoes. Bumigay yung shoes kaya yun naiwan ko yung mga kasama ko, natagalan ako dahil ano, marami pong pagpipilian, naka 50% off, ayan meron pong mga ano diyan 50% off, meron, 20% off, merong 300 peso off, ayan. Eh, yung nagustuhan ng mata natin sa kaiikot yung nagustuhan ng mata ko ay yung, 300 peso off, ayan. Alright. So, by the way, mega love shoutout po sa mga nandiyan na laging sumusuporta. Alam ko po na matagal po ako na hindi po nagla-live ng ganito na matagal po 'no. Reminding ulit 'no, na meron active po ako sa aking Facebook page, ayan. Sa mga naka-follow before sa aking Facebook page, ayan po, pasensya na po kung hindi po the same po ang ating content. Ang content po natin ay hindi na po, it's all about, events. It's all about Baguio, Cordillera mostly, Igorot cultures, about basking events nga po. Yan, featuring and helping Baguio City. And so we are glad that we are recognized as their media partners to show off talaga, ipakita no ang kagandahan ng Baguio City, since Baguio City is one of the member of UNESCO. Yan, at syempre most creative city ang Baguio City. Napakaliit na city, siyudad, pero maraming-marami talagang naipapakita ang Baguio City. So, we are, very glad 'no, nasisiyahan po kami na ipaalam sa inyo, ipakilala sa inyo ang mga nagaganap dito sa Baguio City. Well, sa mga hindi pa siyempre sa mga hindi pa 'no, hindi pa pumupunta sa aking channel, please go ahead, pakibisita na lang po ang ating channel, yeah. Pabisita ng ating channel. Siyempre do'n tayo nagbababad, yes. At, marami pong, nawala sa ating mga supporters because they came here. Totoo po yung sinabi ng isa kong kaibigan na they did not come to my Facebook or hindi sila pumunta sa aking YouTube dahil sa akin. Pumunta sila sa aking channel dahil po sa isang tao na fini-feature ko. And bago ko po finiture si Francis Leo Marcos, I had my own. Meron na pong nanonood sa akin ng mga, 50 to 200 kasi po yung nakasilan ko po noon ay mga ibang lahi and alam niyo ba na so funny dahil yung mga nakakasama ko doon, eh, mga iba-ibang lahi talaga, iba't ibang bansa po sila. Ayan yung mga India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, ayan. So, iba't ibang lugar sila nanggaling. Diyan siyempre US din and naba-bash po tayo dahil mostly ang ginagamit kasi natin, medium of language ay English kasi yun po ang alam ko na pag-anuhan namin. Siyempre sa mga Pinoy naman, alam ko naman po na mostly sa atin ay magaling at nakakaintindi ng English. Datapwat meron po talagang namba-bash na bakit daw ako English, 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 eh, hindi po tayo puwedeng mag-Tagalog at saka nakakapagod din kayong mag-English ka tapos translate mo ng Tagalog, hello? But despite of all of that 'no, I was glad kasi kahit po, yung ano po natin ay tayo before, I was glad kasi yung mga ano, yung mga sumusuporta sa akin na ibang lahi, Pakistani, Indiani, Bengali, Indonesian, meron din Malaysian din, meron din pong Malaysian, ayan. They are very supportive, chini-cheer naman tayo kaya kung makikita mo sa chat section, grabe marami pong hindi tayo nababasa and minsan yung mga iba nag-ano na sila, "Puche, puche no, puche, no, you go there, I don't like you, you go there, go, go." Mga iba sa kanila hindi "Puche, no, you go there, kunin mo 'to daw, you go there ta ipais mo." Tapos dandanon kod si tinanagas ko, "Mako, you bring Puchi there man, you bring Puchi." Si Puchi. Yung mga iba kasi, yung mga comments nila, nababasa ko na siya after an hour, 30 minutes to an hour kasi nga ang daming mga comments at minsan pa nga yung mga iba na overlook ko na no na mabasa. So, those were times noon yun, bago po ako naging Francis Lay Marcos vlogger, no whatsoever. And yeah, ngayon po ay naka-focus na tayo sa mga events. Sobrang naman po nag-enjoy ako so far. Habang tayo po ay, nag-e-enjoy meron din po tayong nalalaman 'no, marami tayong napapag-aralan lalong-lalo na patungkol sa ating kultura. So, hindi po ako nagsisi na pinagpalit ko po ang, pagiging, um, pagiging, um, content ko ng events versus ang, kay Boss FLM. I'm always there. 'Pag naka-live naman po nakaano tayo, naka-background. Actually, at this moment naka-background po tayo sa live doon sa mansion ni Francis Leo Marcos. So, there you go. Ayan, so sa mga gustong pumunta dito at gustong, "Hey Steve, how's he? I'm good. Steve in the house from Canada." I'm just sharing an experience way back, Steve. Before when I had my supporters way back before I had my 38,000 subscribers, my supporters way back then when I had my almost 500 to 1,000 subscribers, and so the watchers there, my viewers are like 50 to 256 supporters, and it's so funny because they are totally different. They are from different nationalities, or they are different nationalities, but they fully support me. But from my own country, they bash me like saying, why do you speak English? Or in it's so hard to speak Tagalog or speak in my language, because I knew so far that some of the Filipinos speak English language, because it's not, most Filipinos have their subject way back when we were elementary. We have English. That's why we have English as a second language. I know that some of them they can understand, but it's not to brag about like you are speaking English. No, I mean, you're just using English just to communicate with people, and of course that's the only way that we can meet in the middle, right? So I do hope that you would agree with me, Steve. So that was I was saying a while back. Maybe you would wondering what I was saying because I was speaking in Filipino language. So I don't know if you communicate with exactly, but yeah, of course, you see, I cannot speak Bengali, I cannot speak Pakistani. Pakistani? Oh, no, no, no. What's their language? Arabic. I cannot speak their language. But how do we meet? We can speak only one medium of language, which is English. Though my English way back then is not so good. Their English was not so good. Of course, not all of them, but of course there are people who are really very fluent in expressing themselves in English. But like it's just so sad in my part that my own kababayan or my own national Pinay. Actually, she's Pinay. Most of them Pinoy, and they're bashing me. Why I'm using English? Wherein we can communicate in English. I know that they can speak English. To be honest, the partner of this lady is from Texas. So they are living now in Texas. But why do you bash me? Like, why do you use English why do you speak English? We're in, yeah, of course, because most of my viewers, they don't speak Tagalog. It's so funny. Ay, maganda pa ako sa gabi. O, di ba? Nang agaw na ng linya. Si ano yun, maganda pa ako sa umaga. Meron ng maganda pa ako sa gabi. O, closet queen daw. Alam mo yung closet queen, maganda pa ako sa gabi. Closet queen ang tawag diyan. Thank you so much sa ating mga naka-background ngayon. Siyempre sa mga gustong pumasok sa ating lives, well, go ahead and click that link below. Click andyan dyan pala sa ano na yan, comment section. Please do click that link. Akyat po kaya tayo para kantahan tayo, kwentuhan tayo. Ayan. Let's make it alternate. No, well, I'm going to give a time like 1 hour para sa aking live stream, and then let's go to another live stream, no, para share tayo. I'm so happy pala dahil bumalik yung dati. Actually, dati yan na requirement po yan ni YouTube before, at saka hindi mo kailang ma-reach yung 500 subscribers as long as nakapag-upload ka ng video. Kaya before, marami talaga ang nag enjoy and then suddenly bigla nilang tinaas yung requirements, like wherein meron ng 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. See, but then dahil nga po sa competition dito sa social media, andyan si alam niyo na, T, ayan si Facebook, ayan marami na pong mga competition na nangyayari. So that is kind of sort of marketing strategy na ginawa nila para mas marami po ang tatangkilik kay YT. That's why so glad no na yung mga kasama natin. And then yung isa kong channel na hindi po active, kaya gusto kong ipamigay doon sa ating grupo, but then I was thinking na ipamigay ko na lang sa anak ko, but I'm going to sort it out first bago ko ibigay sa kanya. So it's so easy now na pwede na tayong kumita sa YouTube. So you see, which one do you prefer? Yung madali kang na ano na restrict, or when you have all the when you will have the liberty, the leeway to do everything in your Facebook, not only copying someone's live stream or someone's video, kasi yun po yung nangyari before sa dalawa kong channel. Hindi ko pinagsusisihan na nawala po yun. Siguro hindi talaga para sa akin yun, and this is it. Now I'm going to start anew, wherein marami na tayong pag-uusapan, marami tayong pag-uusapan, not like before, which is really toxic, kasi meron kang may meet na mga tao na alam mo yun, yung you show them kindness, but yung ibibigay nila sa'yo is kakaiba. So, well, iba na po ngayon. And ikulot person, turquoise. Okay. Um, Han, akyat na po kayo. Akyat na po kayo, Sir Arnolds. Sino ang susunod na magla-live? Ikot-ikot tayo. Brother Brad, hello there. Come on, get on. Randy O in the house. Get up. Akyat na kayo. Please come up. I'm not speaking here alone. Parang mas maganda na may kausap. Sabi ko, can I go back to 24-hour live streaming again? I think I can do so. I can do so. Alam niyo yung tinag nila ako na banana queen, but that is my ano lang yun, parang for entertainment purpose only, but I'm not really, I'm not good at it. I'm not familiar with it. I didn't experience it. So I'm sorry to say, pero yan talaga yung Banana Queen talaga. Ang laki-laki ng mga bananas ko before, again nata-tag nila ako na Banana Queen nang hindi niyo pa ako nakikilala. So, way back was is it Brother Brett? Yeah, Brother Brett, he knew me way back 2019, 'yan. So, so far nakita niya kung paano ako tinagurian na Banana Queen dahil ang laki-laki po ng banana talaga na nakahanda diyan. Pinapalo ko sila ng banana ko 'pag hindi sila nakikinig sa akin, charot. Ayan, Nessa City B is from Korea. Thank you so much for always coming here and supporting. Yeah, so, si Brother Brett, um, siya yung pinakamatagal and super loyal na friend, and way back then, alam niyo ba na umaakyat sa aking live stream kahit mag-isa yun na magsasalita, okey lang yan. Ang nakakatawa lang, there was a time na bigla siyang bigla siyang, umakyat sa aking live stream, aba nagagalit. Galit na galit ang na galit si kuya. Bakit siya galit na galit? Kasi yung mga kausap ko before is yung mga supporters ni Francis Leo Marcos, and, nagtataka siya bakit daw yun lagi ang pinag-uusapan namin at saka hindi daw na daw sila napapansin. So, yung mga nasa comment section, iba na yung mga nagko-comment, Tagalog, siyempre so Tagalog yung conversation, hindi na sila napapansin. Ayun na nagtampo ang kuya, galit na galit sa aking live stream. Hindi ko na-save kasi yung mga video ko before sa na-terminate na channel, but if you can see how very supportive he is, marami ang namba-bash sa akin, ayun nasasaktan siya 'pag may namba-bash sa akin. Right, Brother Brett? If there's someone who's bashing me, you are hurt, so that's why you are overprotective on me. That's how very protective Brother Brett Glosso is. You can also visit his live stream. Alam niyo na kahit mag-isa yan talagang handle na handle niya ang pagla-live streaming. Alam niyo kasi hindi po biro ang mag-live stream. Minsan meron din tayong tinatawag na dead air, and I always do that most of the time. Napag-aralan ko po yung dead air na 'yan when I was in the radio station, na bawal pong mag-dead air. Kaya nga po meron tayong background music na during segment 'no, para if ever man na meron kang mga hindi mga may mga spaces, mga like let's say supposed to be hindi ka nade-dead-air for like longer than 1 minute longer or 30 seconds longer, that's already dead air. Kaya nga meron ding tinatawag na background music para mag-fill in doon sa, kung nag-iisip ka pa ng sasabihin. Kunyari, 'di ba? So, ayun na yung, time na yung music background at least meron kang, music background na nakaano dun sa time na nag-iisip ka pa ng sasabihin. Pero hindi naman kasi tayo perfecto. It's too hard naman na maging formal tayo like kagaya 'di ba kung nanonood kayo o kagaya na naging issue dito sa isang, media, content creator na isang live streamer, in the name of Johnny Walker, yan, isang Mindanaoan na, nagla-livestream na, alam mo yun, na pinatay mismo sa kaniyang livestream. See the word patay, naalala ko na tuloy yung isang sa FB, sa Meta 'no, na bawal pati yung word na shout out, hindi na ako makapag-shout out. And natatakot na akong magsabi ng shout out, natatakot na akong ng patay, what else? So ano pa kayang mga words ang babanggitin natin 'pag nandun na naka-livestream. At least dito we are all free na sabihin kung ano ang gusto nating sabihin. And so speaking, way back, getting back to the sa isang media content creator na binaril, grabe sobra hindi makatao yung ginawa nung gunman. Pagkatapos mo namang barilin tapos anuhin mo pa, ano yun, hablutin mo pa yung alahas. Kitang-kita sa livestream, my goodness, sabi ko, siguro yung mga nanonood nun baka na-trauma na yun, OMG, hindi ko maano na papanoorin mo yung gano'n na talagang pinanood mo siya right there 'no, na nagsasalita tapos biglang pumasok yung salarin at biglang ano yun, yung nagla-live. I don't know kung sa inyo kung anong mararamdaman niyo 'no. Ay, Mona Lisa, ikaw bang magla-live? Sinong next na magla-live? I'm not going to stay longer. Meron tayong time frame sa ating ano, sa ating, time frame sa ating live stream para po lahat tayo makaikot. Kasi before, I was so lucky enough na kahit 24/7 akong nagla-live stream, marami po ang sumusuporta sa aking live stream. Kasi po, they are speaking about 'no, meron tayong kanyang prinsipyo na ipinaglalaban. That's why naku, nahilig pa ako makipagbardagulan before, but then I learned something. Alam niyo ba na ang pangit-pangit ko before, ang tandang-tanda kong tignan, promise, versus now. Kasi nga at least wala po tayong toxic. At the same time, I think I already did my mission. And so if ever that God gives me still God still give me another chance to do my advocacy, continue my advocacy, well, I'm praying for that. Sana ibigay sa akin para naman po gawin po nating lahat. So, I've been praying for that before. Kaya lang na yung dalawa nating channel na terminate, and so hindi na po tayo masyadong monetize ngayon, na-monetize rather, but then hindi po kumikita. So, but I'm taking the advice of my friend, yeah, from Australia. Some of them like, you have to be practical. You can also focus on yourself. Now, I'm being mom again, so kailangan ko na talagang paghandaan. That's why I'm planning to do my live stream 24/7. But who's going to listen to me? 'Di ba? Pero noon kasi talaga sa radio station, hindi mo talaga alintana kung meron bang nakikinig sa akin or wala. The good thing is meron kang pinapatugtog, 'yun ang kagandahan. 'Yan, ganyan ako before. Alam niyo bang kahit 3:00 talagang kumakanta ako, 12:00 kumakanta ako hanggang mag 6:00 'yan, nagtatambay pa sila Sir ano before, nagtatambay si Sir Baguio Boy before, sila ng kaniyang, yumaong may bahay noon. And yeah, so those were some of the experiences na aking natutunan nung ako pa ay dating active sa pagla-livestream. But now I'm trying to ano, pinag-iisip ko, and I'm going to sort out, organize my time, lalong-lalo at hindi lang naman ako. How can I support those people? Though, nandito naman sa makikita mo dito sa akin, I cannot show you guys. Ipakita ko sa inyo po 'no, ang dami pong tabs and windows na naka-open. And minsan may latency, may delay po sa aking pagsasalita dahil nga po, as I said, marami po tayong tabs opened, supporting po yung mga pini-play po natin na playlist. I'm not going to speak out their name kasi naman po, hindi naman po nila ginusto yun. I choose to do that for them. Ayan. And of course, we have here Rendivo. Shout out! O, di ba dito maka-shout out tayo? Dahil doon sa kabilang bangyer, hindi tayo maka-shout out. Come on! Ma'am Rendivo, akit na po kayo dito para meron akong kausap. Saan ba kayo nagsuot kanina? At hinihintay ko kayo, wala po kayo. Inindiyan nila ako kanina. Natatawa lang ako dahil pumunta ako sa ano, nag-join kami sa The Gift of the Echoes. But then ano, dahil nga po yung sandal po natin ay nasira. So, I need to ano, bumalik po ako sa SM bumili ng sandal. And then natagalan ako sa kaiikot. Pagbalik ko malapit nang matapos yung activity, but then so far naman nakapagsayaw naman tayo. And thank you nga pala sa mga sumama sa atin. Ayan si Ma'am Glyza Ropio Adventure, yan po ang kaniyang YouTube channel. Ayan siyempre si Mr. Arnold, ikulot yan. Ayan Sir Raul, ayan si Sir Raul, Manager Raul Gatchalian. He's been very supportive since then. Siya po yung nagiging videographer ko, and so iniwan ko po yung aking ano kanina, yung aking camera, siya po yung nagkakamera, which I really kinda like kasi sobrang ang smooth ng pagkuha niya. Yun ang kagandahan ng GoPro so far kasi kahit magalaw ka, sobrang super stabilize yung mga video. Ayan, kumusta naman Ma'am Rendivo? Kanina pa ka namin hinihintay, hindi ko alam kung sino naman ang na-meet mo at hindi ka sumipot sa ating tagpuan. Hmm. Mr. Arnolds, akyat na po kayo, mag-isa ako dito, parang gusto nila akong malungkot. Oo, sino ang next na magla-livestream para tuloy-tuloy tayo. Ano naman ang livestream mo naman is morning, eh, nandun lang ako naka-background, hindi nagko-comment. Kagaya dito ngayon naka-live sa sa channel ni Boss FLM hindi ako nagko-comment, but yeah, nandito ako sa background lang. At saka medyo 'pag ganyan, ang ginagawa ko 'di ba naka-live siya, naka-live ako, hindi puwede po yung L to L na tinatawag, livestream to livestream. Oo, baka mapalo po tayo. "Me too, mom." Anong me too? Akyat po ikaw. Ma'am, eto na ang pinakamaganda ngayon, Ma'am Rain, Ma'am Cathy, ang pinakamaganda ngayon, madali ka ng ma-monetize. Come on, let's go on continuously. Kaysa nandun ka paulit-ulit, upload ka ng reels, upload ka ng upload, pero asan ang hustisya? Pati yung video ko, unoriginal, limited, my goodness, bakit? Ang kagandahan naman so far sa kanya, yung 'di ba yung mga copyrighted dito, 'pag in-upload mo dun hindi siya copyrighted. May mga ilan na copyrighted, may mga ilan na hindi, which is meron din namang downsides, meron din namang So, dito din same din kay ang kagandahan lang kasi kay YouTube kung talagang magtiyaga tignan mo nga si Mr. Arnolds, dalawa pala sila, si Doctor Arnolds at si Mr. Arnolds. Naku, nag-viral ang mga videos niyan, malaki din ang kita mo. Medyo sa lang kasi, mas marami lang kasing tao sa FB and it's easy to access yung data, free data. Hindi kagaya kasi dito sa YT na meron ka talagang data, malakas na internet, saka ka nakakapanood ng mga videos. But so far, sa tiyaga lang talaga andiyan. Pero kailangan andun talaga yung patience, passion, dedication. Lagi kong inuna-una 'yan sa aking mga supporters noon na gustong mag-try na mag-YouTube or maging content creator because in the middle 'pag nandiyan na yung you are expecting kasi alam mo 'pag nag-expect ka kasi na kikita ka agad sa iyong na-upload na videos, no way, you will not succeed. Lalong-lalo na kung ang gusto mo talaga is kumita agad. No, of course, we always want that. Noon hindi ko talaga sinasabing, "Hindi, para lang ito sa entertainment." Yeah, of course, part of it is in the entertainment, pero at the end of the day, at the back of it, you also wish to have something in return na pinaghirapan mo. But hindi ka po mag-i-expect ng napaka-high expectation ang tawag do'n, and then you are not going to work it out. So, paano na 'yun, 'di ba? Dingingi. So, doon po nawawalan ng pag-asa yung mga iba na gustong kumita pero hindi nila wino-workout. Yes, you upload videos. Yes, you put up, but how do you get more viewers? You go and interact with people. Sa mga naka-livestream diyan, I still remember when I was nung very active pa ako sa aking old channel, talagang nag-iikot ako from live to live. And yeah, minsan napapalo tayo ni Lulu kasi nga po meron pong 75 na limited number na isa-sub in a day. So, siyempre 'pag andiyan din yung sub na S to S na sinasabi, well, kayang-kaya kang mapalo ni Whitey. That was before, yun talaga. Ngayon hindi kasi ako hindi ako nakikipag S to S after after nung naging ako ni Boss at LM. So, but then I still support or din naman tayo, nag-e-S din naman tayo sa mga bago na gusto ng ating S. So, yung mga iba naman, ang gusto lang sa'yo S, pagkakuha ng S mo, aalis na sila, i-a-un-S ka na. So, 'di ba asan ang hustisya? O 'di ba? Pero kung ikaw talaga ang gusto mong purpose mo talaga sa pagpunta dito sa YT is to have entertainment, gusto mo makipag-communicate and to give information, you will never go wrong. Dahil ang gusto mo is siyempre magbigay ng entertainment, magbigay ng information, be it kikita ka man or hindi. Pero kung talagang gusto mong gawing business, well, go ahead. There's no problem in that. Actually, I had in mind when I was nung nag-ano ako, ah, nag nag nasa radio station ako. I was thinking, if only I can also do that, but I have to make that. Kailangan kong gumawa ng aking and then i-register siya sa DTI. Okay? That is, anong tawag dito, yung ads. And so you can do that as well. It's the same with brand content. Yung brand content lang kasi is, 'di ba, kunyari meron kang ginamit na product na you give review to it and then tag the brand. Pero depende din kasi doon sa brand if they're going to take it. Kung i-approve nila, no, na ikaw maging brand ano nila, partner. It's the same with the establishments na pwede mo din naman gawin. Alam niyo ba ng ginagawa ko when I was at the radio station, part of it kasi doon sa, kita sa radio station 'no, ang ginagawa ko naglalakad po ako from establishment to establishment and asking every establishment if they are willing to be our partner and gusto nilang magpa-ads dito sa radio station. I was in Radyo Natin Buntok before. So, yung short lang na ano na yun, short lang na seconds, 30 seconds lang na ano na yun, na jingles ang tawag doon, and then yung jingles and then intro kung saan ini-introduce mo nga yung, ini-advertise mo. So, 50% of that yung kita ko doon, yung 50% yung bayad nung ads na yun napupunta sa akin. So, kunyari nag-play ako ng, 60, no, 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 30 every ano, ang segment ko kasi before is, 10:00, 1:00, and then 3:00, and then, 6:00. So yun po yung segment ko before. So kaya maraming kita mo kahit ano kasi per ano ngayon, yung per ads yung nababayaran, malaki talaga. So you don't need to be monetized para kumita talaga dito kay YT. If you are going to work it out, yun po. Hindi ka talaga paano ka makikita kung natutulog ka lang? It's the same here. Nung iwan ko po yung YouTube at hindi po ako nagla-livestream, hindi po ako nag-upload. So, may mga nagtatanong na mga aking mga supporters dati na supporters din dati ni Boss Francis Leo Marcos. Sabi nila, "Ba't ang tagal mong nawala? Ba't hindi ka nagla-livestream? Ba't hindi ka nag-upload? Bakit umalis ka, Francis Leo Marcos?" Pero behind that, hindi po nila alam kung paano nangyayari. Ngayon lang ako napag-isip-isip na, bakit ko pinalaki and then iiwan ko. So, that's why yun po ang sinasabi natin na PPD. Kailangan meron kang patience, passion, and dedication. Para at the end of the day, kahit pagod ka, alam mo na nasiyahan ka sa iyong ginawa. To be honest, imagine me doing 24/7 live streaming. Okay? Kaya lang po tayo umalis dahil nga po naging toxic at the same time. Gusto ko munang umalis sa um, social media kasi nga gusto kong medyo maglaylo muna. And so nung bumalik na tayo wala na tayong binalikan, gano'n ba talaga 'yun? Oo, 'pag pala iniwan mo wala ka ng babalikan kaya huwag niyo nang gawin, charot. Huwag niyo nang gawin, 'wag mo nang subukan Ma'am Cathy, na 'pag pumasok ka na, pumasok ka na, 'wag mo nang iwan kasi 'pag bumalik ka na wala ka ng babalik. Meron pa naman na nga pa isa-isa, andiyan pa rin si Brother Brett. Sobra, sobra, sobra. Yes, thank you so much Brother Brett. You're always there. Siya lang talaga ang naiwan and I still understand kung bakit gano'n na lang niya ako ipaglaban at gano'n na lang niya ako pagalitan kasi nga gano'n siya ka-supportive. You see, it's true that you know what? Yung mga taon na yun na pumunta dito ay walang ano din silbi dahil mawawala din yun sa'yo. Lagi niyang sinasabi yun sa akin. Tapos yeah, I know, siyempre sinasakyan ko lang yung galit niya na medyo pinaano to make it ease na hindi masyadong mainit. So, yun, the truth really hurts, but I do hope that they really supported me for who I am. It's not because of the person, 'di ba? But ganyan talaga ang buhay. Pero kailangan talaga nating kailangan nating lumaban. Lumaban talaga. Hello, Mr. and Miss Low. Hmm. Mr. and Mrs. Low, hello po. Mega love shout out. Taga saan si Mr. and Mrs. Low? Pasensya na po, ang bilis-bilis kong magsalita dito. Ganyan naman talaga ako before, 'di ba? Ang bilis-bilis kong magsalita, ni walang makasingit, charot. Oo. So, ganyan talaga ang buhay ng YouTuber. You see that? kapag kasi nag-YouTube ka, meron talaga yung tinatawag na tadhana, 'no? Kung talagang naitadhana ka na maging isang sikat, gagawa at gagawa ang universe ang gagawa sa inyo para sa'yo, ang Panginoon ang gagawa niyan para sa'yo, para ikaw ay mapunta doon sa tamang lugar na para sa'yo. So you see, kahit simple lang yung ginagawa mo, magiging sikat ka, 'di ba? Ganyan ang ginagawa niya. So, I really didn't wanted that to happen, but well, those were the times siguro na gusto ng Panginoon na masubukan ko kung ano ang experience dito sa social media na marami kang nanonood sa'yo, maraming alam mo 'yun, pero ang hirap na nandito ka na nagsasalita dahil 'pag lumabas ka na ayan wala ka talagang ano, wala kang privacy. Kahit nandiyan ka sa labas tinatawag yung pangalan mo and minsan sa akin hindi po ako komportable. It's so minsan nakaano ako, nakayuko na lang ako 'pag tinatawag nila ako, oo. But for those people na na-meet ko so far, medyo nakakahiya kasi ano, nahihiya akong magpa-picture. Kaya kahit gusto nilang magpa-picture, ayaw ko, ayaw ko. Pasensya, but that was not me. So, Seattle. Seattle! Seattle, Washington po kami. Thank you po sa pagbisita sa ating live stream. Medyo po nawala ako sa YouTube, but, you were supporting me way back then? Saan kayo sa Seattle? I still remember meron po tayong nakilala dito sa YT nung tayo pa po ay bago-bagong supporter ni Francis Leo Marcos in the name of, David Ilagan. Alam ko po na isa po siya sa nag-counter doon sa ini-strike ko na video and it hit me. So yun po yung naging pangatlo kaya nawala po yung 56,000 and then yung 38,000 is yung yung si ABCBN, si, Lawlaw at saka si, mga ano 'to, si Donna, 'yan. Ah, Brother
Hello.
Brad,
Hi. Hmm?
bakit pangit? Why
Yeah. I know what that means. Yeah.
sa Pinas
If I put that
di man Pangasinan, sinig dito
on
Bagyo.
yet jar.
Char. Oh, who taught you how to, say pangit? Your
Other
girlfriend?
people that are Filipina or
Is it
Filipino.
Deborah?
No,
Yeah.
other
No,
people I was in a
you
stream.
binge
I don't
watching
remember where it
Debbie.
was. It was like a
How is
bunch of people
Debbie?
started saying it, and then foreigners started saying it in a chat. So then we started
Oh,
talking about it.
I thought you learned it from Deborah. So how is
No,
Deborah?
I don't know. Well, I go to her stream still, but I haven't dated her for like a year
Oh,
and a
it's been
half.
a long
Since
time.
like March
Oh,
of 2021, I think. We've been
okay.
broken
So
up.
who do you date now? Matagal din po kami
We
nakasubaybay.
the 12.
Yes. Andito ako naka-live pa rin po sa channel ni boss. Kaya
I don't date anybody.
naka-live po, naka-live. Naka-background lang po ako.
I'm single, and Mr. and Mrs. Lowe is
Oh. You know
close to
Mr. and
where I
Mrs.
live.
Low?
Huh? No,
You know
I don't
Miss
know him. First time I seen him, but they have
oh.
the skyline of Seattle as their profile picture.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
said she's
Space
in
Needle
Seattle.
on the
Yeah,
left, kind of
but
towards the left.
yeah, her here in the Philippines, she's from Pangasinan, which is 30 minutes. Oh, an
Hmm.
hour away from Baguio. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Is it north or south?
it's south.
Okay.
We're part of north. Going south, yeah, it's 1 hour 30 minutes.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
I'm planning to get back on, my YouTube. I got demonetized in Facebook, which is kind of funny because
how do you get? What'd you do to get demonetized? You had to do something.
I don't know. It's just so
Reusing
funny because
content.
there are lots of, there are lots of downsides and the kahit ikan ba. I really hate it, but of course,
I remember
it's their
your
platform. You're just using it, but
Yeah, I don't know how you get demonetized in Facebook. I don't know. I've never heard anybody get demonetized in Facebook.
I know. I'm just enjoying though. I mean, it's not that, even if it's demonetized, I'm still enjoying. It's not,
Yeah.
to earn, but to inform. As I said, I was discussing a while back, is that my purpose here is to inform.
Mhm.
It's not to,
To have
you know.
fun. That's what I say.
Matagal din po kami, opo, naka-live po, naka-background po ako. Tignan niyo, saglit lang, ha-share ko lang. Dito po
Wow.
yung ano. Thank you, Mr. Low. I'm
Where
going to
where
share with
where
you.
where where where, where she's from, but she lives in Seattle.
Yeah, she is from Pangasinan season. Ito po, naka-live stream po, oh. Naka-ano ako, naka-background. Hindi po ako nag-ano, hindi po naka-mute. Hmm,
Hmm.
kanina po 'yan.
I live close to Seattle. If you want to know, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Lowe. I live
Naka-live
close
po
to
dun.
Seattle.
Thank you so much. I
Live
said
like,
that I was planning to go again doing live stream 24/7 because OMG, I'll be a mom soon. So
well, you're gonna be a mom soon.
shh. Who knows? I'll be a mom soon then.
Who knows? Well, you
I
just said
have
you'd be a
another
mom
baby.
soon.
Huh?
You just said you'd be a mom soon. All these Filipinos
Yeah,
getting. Well, I know two other Filipinos that got knocked up in the last like year.
I have another baby. That's all.
Filipinos that just love to have kids,
Yeah, it is. Of course, that's a blessing.
even though they
That's a
can't
blessing.
afford to have kids. Most of them.
Well, those are circumstances that you cannot control, especially in
Yeah,
my
you can.
power.
Because guys in the Philippines don't want to wear a condom. They
I
don't.
cannot control. Hello, I don't have someone. Hello, brother Brett. That's miracle, baby. I don't have someone.
They don't. They don't
What are you
teach
talking about?
protection
Uh,
or from what I've heard from a bunch of people, even Filipinos,
mhm.
they don't teach it in the Philippines.
They do. They are free. They are free. They are free. Actually, it's my yeah. It's just sent from above that I'm going to be like. That's kind of what to say. Another blessing that tests the challenge my capability as a mother. That's all I can say.
Well, you take it as a challenge. What?
Yeah, of course. It's a challenge, of course, because you just imagine 11, 11 years and then here comes another baby. But it's just a miracle baby for me. You see that?
Okay.
But how can be I'm
I'm just like, oh, I don't know, man.
that's a miracle
I'm glad I
baby.
don't have any kids. To tell you the truth, people go, well, why do you want kids? And I don't want them. I
Ay,
would not be
ingat
able to
po.
handle it.
5:47. Oh, 5:47
Yeah,
pala sa
same time I am
what
because
about
I live like probably a half an hour, 35-minute drive from where they live.
so in your place, Brett, it's
Hmm.
7
Yeah, because they'll
or
know.
the
I
same?
live in Kent, Washington. They should know where that is. I
Mm-hmm.
live
Ingat
south
po.
and a tiny
Thank
bit
you,
east
Mr. and Mrs. Low.
of
Thank you
Philly.
so much.
Yeah, by Miss Low. Yeah, but well, I'm going to be in Seattle Saturday because I got to go to a memorial. I'm going to be in South Seattle. One of my friend's dads died.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
sorry
like
to hear.
70. I don't even know how old his dad was, like 76, 77 or something. Because his dad um, had dementia for a long time. And I have to ask him. I don't
Dementia.
really remember how his dad died, but he died last month. And then what it
Oh.
was, um,
Ingat din po kayo, Mr. and Mrs. Law. Maraming
my
maraming
best,
salamat.
well, he lived in the same neighborhood as I did when I was a kid for a while. And then because we lived in the same neighborhood, then we moved like about a mile down the road. My mom babysat him when he was a kid. And then we found
How
out,
old?
well,
Seems
we
like
went to
young.
the same elementary school because elementary school was like maybe 4 or 5 blocks down the road. And then he was a kindergarten. My brother was in first grade. And
Mhm.
then he lived down around the corner and into the cul-de-sac across the street. So then we ended up hanging out with each other. My mom babysat him for I don't know, maybe like six years of his life or something. I don't even know, 5, 6 years of his life. And then because his dad worked at Boeing, his mom worked at the local hospital that was like about 2.5, 3 miles down the road from where we lived. his mom was an ER nurse, and that was the point. That's why we're thinking. My brother never really asked, but that's why we're thinking the memorial is at the Museum of Flight in Seattle. But
Mr.
we have a flight
Arnold.
museum, like has like historic
I can
planes
come,
in it
Mr.
and stuff,
Arnold.
and a space shuttle trainer in it. So it's gonna
You
be
mean,
there.
so you mean to say your friend is young?
Well, he's 45, yeah, and his dad was like 70 something.
Yeah, and you are 48 or 47.
No, I'm 42.
Oh,
No, you should know how old I am. I've only known you for like 4 years and like 2 months.
oh, that's
We,
long.
we go that far back. We go to September 2019.
But where are the people who knew me when I established my channel? Yeah,
I
I know.
don't know. I'm still here.
I know. I
I'm
mean,
not
say the
going
people
anywhere. It's
who were
this.
behind me before I got monetized. Just
Yeah,
imagine them.
I
Stay
was
before
here
I
when
got
like I met when
but
I
I just
met
lost them.
I think I met Terry a Cobra at your
I don't
stream.
know where is Terry Akobra now. Where is he? I haven't met him because I
Yeah,
haven't
he only comes like maybe a few times a year to your streams anymore.
I know. No, recently I had live streams some right? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, and then who else used to come to
Brother
your stream? Like
Augie. Yeah, I saw
Augie.
him once on the
Um,
live.
I don't see Jacob and Nanette very often anymore on YouTube. I've only seen him like 2 or 3 times in like since early summer. Probably he's just probably just been doing stuff. I don't know.
Hmm. I know. Now we have a new requirement for monetization, which is kind of way back then. They have the very easy monetization policy and requirements. Now they also have it, but it was tightened. Their requirements is less than uh it's 500, and the watch hour is
Yeah, but
is
you only get limited like monetization though. You don't.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
there's
told you
only
the one,
partial
the other channel,
monetization.
right? The other
Mhm.
channel, it was demonetized, and it's reused content. I haven't had across to it from like previous months. It was the last appeal is October
I remember that it
23.
was like probably two and a half years ago or something. Your other channel got because you're well. Because what it is, you can't reuse someone else's content and just change the title. You gotta modify the video a little bit, like somehow like
Exactly.
put your intro on it or change the actual video, like edit it slightly to reuse it
I know
because
it's okay. I'm going to delete it because the watch hours though is like you start it again.
yeah, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you got this channel and it's all fine
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because you
I'm
because
just going to
I
focus.
remember the other channel. You had like what did you have on that other channel? Like more subs than this one.
What other channel? No, the other channel, the only 1,000 plus. It's
Oh,
nothing.
thought it was the bigger channel that you got demonetized.
No, no, that one is terminated already. The 38,000 is it's
Yeah, the
already terminated.
38,000 one. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's terminated. The
Yeah,
56,
that was turned in like
56,000
2 years
and
ago or something, probably.
38,000. Yeah, it's terminated. You don't know that I had that 56 and 38,000 terminated. I
Yeah,
only
I know one of your
have
channels
this,
was
and the
demonetized.
other one is
I knew that from
the other one,
you told me.
the 1,000 plus.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I remember your 38,000 one when you were getting like sometimes 50, 70, 100 in your chats. But then when you don't talk about that subject anymore, you don't see those people here anymore, do you? Even on this channel.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're
That's
gone.
why I have to leave. I have to, I get away from social media. I left so that I
You
have
don't
to
have
focus on
to.
my. But now it's not like focusing there because I also already told you that all of those that I talk about this Francis Lee Marcos, all of the salary is going to go to charity. And so, but now, of course, I'm not speaking about him. I need to change my niche as well. That is to prove that I have something different, not only like copying, you see, because you can always have the free will. You always have the um how to say, you have your liberty to do everything, unlike them when you copy, this is in danger because they can strike it
Hmm.
whenever they want to.
Yeah, because it's the reuse content.
Right.
They call it. You can't reuse content. Well, you can do it if you edit it like enough.
Oh, well, those channel already were like it was terminated because when I was there way back then, like we have people who are, green-eyed monster, and so they terminated the channel. That's why some of my videos are all of my videos that are here are not like you cannot find it in their channel right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
think so.
good.
Oh, no, no, I'm not just copying it. I'm giving an intro. That's why it's not reused. Unlike for
Hmm.
some, they just copy, cut, and then post it. That
Or
was
some
what
people just reuse someone's content, just change the title of the video, and that's it.
ang kadyam na alas ko ako na alas is danom. Itong tumara.
You don't want that either. So I don't like all my videos are all original. I can tell you that. I shoot every single damn one of them.
Of course, you're doing your own live stream. What did you upload so far? I haven't been across into your lives
A
or into
lot.
your
I've
video
probably
or
uploaded 40 videos in like 2 months.
OMG. I've been uploading lots of videos and none of it, like only for recommendations that I got views,
I
but none
uploaded
of
like
my. You see, it's just so funny because it shows in the analytics that 6% from my subscribers.
yeah, that's how it is with most people. Most people get like limited numbers of subscribers. It's all from just random
Yeah,
people.
6% are watching. So
Yeah.
where is that thing that 94 comes from organic or it comes from
Or a couple of people that
notification?
aren't subbed to you is what it is. Every channel's like that. Most people that watch your
Huh?
videos aren't subbed
Itong
to
tablet ko
anybody's
dito.
channel. Probably like 75, 80, 90% of them, every channel. Because I know people that go, most people you get aren't even subbed to your channel that watch your videos. Or they say they're sub, but they're not really.
Ng
Because you know
tablet.
how you go to like streams and there's
Tablet.
people that go, I sub to you,
Lalo.
and then I go, no, I just checked in my creator studio the last, like I had someone go, oh, this person subbed to you. She said she subbed to you, the host did, and then I went in my creator studio and I looked like 3 weeks back from when that lady told me, and she didn't sub to me. She goes, oh, she just recently subbed to you, and I go, no, no, she didn't. It doesn't show in my creator
Mm.
studio. You can find out in your creator
Oh,
studio, like I use a desktop version. You can find out like who's your recent subscribers. We're right on your home for your dashboard on your creator studio. You can find out, and you can go by either subs or the date of it, and it goes by like, if I had a sub today, it'd be like 11/15/2023, for
do
example,
you
and blah
still
blah blah
do
blah.
S to S?
Huh?
Do you
No,
still do S to S?
I've never done that.
Right.
But what I'm saying, those are
It'll
people
be
that say they
dependent.
like they just see me in chat and go, I subbed to you, and I'm like, and then so a lot of the people I look in my creator studio, I've looked before, and then they don't show up.
No more, of course. They're gone. It is S to S.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
easily
do that.
don't you know that when you're to S, it's times two that you're going to lose in a day.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
also, you pretty much well, you're not supposed to fish. YouTube doesn't want you to fish really.
Yeah.
They want you to connect by like watching the video, commenting on the video, and then subscribing.
No, you must watch the video before you comment. Not just
Yeah.
comment and like because you'll be, of course, palo-palo ni Whitey Lulu.
Mhm. But you can even sub to people without even doing that, and most time the subs stick. I mean,
Hold on. Where is sorry.
it's okay.
Where is it? Oh, okay, there you go. I'm trying to change my avatar, which is I don't
Uh,
know if I still have
you
avatar.
go into the
Hmm?
little three dots on your name
Yeah,
backstage.
I'm kind of trying to navigate it because and that's like unlike before.
Mhm. And then you go to edit avatar. Like me, I just go to the three dots. It says kind of get charbacks where it shows my smaller picture backstage or like below where we are in here. And then you go to 3 dots and you go to edit avatar, and then you go, well, I'm on a laptop, so you're probably on a laptop too, but you can set it. Like I got a bunch of them I can put in. That's a local hockey team, NHL hockey team's logo. This one is, he was the lead singer of my favorite band. That's Robert Plant from like pretty recent, probably the last 2 or 3 years. He's getting old now though. He's like 75 now. But his band formed in '68. His band he was originally in. That's another one I used to use all the time. That's My Mom and Me. That was when I was a little kid. I have like a lot of ones that you probably know who that is. The musician Santana, Carlos Santana.
What you've been doing for the previous days or previous months?
What I've been doing,
you've been to my live stream most of the time, but I haven't talked to you for long like this.
Yeah. Well, what I do, I don't know. September, I went to Michigan because that was my thing. I became a Michigan fan, even though I'm not from Michigan. I became a Michigan Wolverines college football fan.
You went to Wolverines?
And then I went to Michigan, the state.
You said you went to the
Wolverines football game, yeah, when I was there.
Oh, okay.
And then Michigan's a university. It's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is west of Detroit, Michigan. You know, Detroit's famous for like automobiles and the Motown Museum, which I went to the Michigan game, and it was my first game I went to, and I became a fan just because I started following them, started watching them on TV, and I just this team's cool, so I just stuck with them. But that's what I got at the game. You can
What's
see
that? That's what you got?
Yeah, you can get one of those if you want. And then what's the big deal about the Michigan, the stadium they play in is the biggest stadium in the United States. Holds 110,000 people. So it's really big. And then that's the game they play. They play at the college Rutgers.
Did you upload that in your YouTube channel?
Huh? Yeah, I have a video. I have a picture of it on my Facebook too.
I'm going to watch
from like 2 months ago. That was almost that was like a month and a half. Well, 7 weeks ago. I think it was 7 weeks. You see, yeah, like 7 weeks ago. And then that it's like a deal. I went with my dad there. I paid for most of the trip except for he paid for some of the food, and I paid for some of it. But he paid for some of the meals, and like he paid for his own food like a few times. Like when we were at the airport waiting to come back. What happened? My avatar, there we go. But yeah, he bought his food at the airport when we were waiting to catch the plane to come back, and then he I know he bought one of the meals when we were in Detroit. I can't remember if he bought more because I just can't remember. And then I bought some of it too. I bought the pizza. We ate. If I remember right, I bought the pizza. Went to Shield Pizza. It was like a 25-minute drive or something to get there. Went pizza, and then the full game was cool. It was pretty sunny. It was like, oh no, you don't know Fahrenheit, but it was like probably 70, 71 degrees Fahrenheit. It was slightly windy though, and then it was like pretty blue sky. And then we went to the Motown Museum too, the Motown Records, which had like Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, the Temptations.
Who is that in your avatar? Brother Brett, who is that in your avatar?
Santana.
Oh, okay.
Carlos Santana, the songwriter and guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the famous Mexican guitar player. And then the Motown Museum is cool. Yeah, because I was like saying Stevie Wonder, the Four Tops, the Temptations, Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, the Miracles, Diana Ross and the Supremes, the Jackson 5 were on Motown. Michael Jackson, and there's a bunch of other musicians too, like Mary Wells, some other ones. And then, but we did the museum tour, and then we also did the Henry Ford Museum, which is like that's our rare cars in there, and like a bunch of old farm equipment that's vintage, and like some old vintage airplanes and all kinds of other cool stuff, like old vintage guns, from like the 1800s are in there,
Mhm.
and like a bunch of other stuff. Like there's like a really cool house called the Demaxation. I think the house it was called. It's supposed to be like a futuristic house, and it was like this aluminum round house with like these weird doors in it and like stuff that's in the museum. It's probably like about maybe a 900 1,000 square foot house. And then there's like three of the presidential limos from the United States, like Franklin Delano Roosevelt was in there.
Donna
Um,
Rosa, Donna?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt was one of the presidents. His limo's in there. The one that JFK got shot in is in
Mhm.
there, and he died. You know, he was and then Reagan's limo's in there, and then I think there's another limo. Is there another limo in there? I can't remember, but I have all the videos on my channel of all the limos, and then there's the one of the cars that was in Ford versus Ferrari, the movie. It's in there.
Mhm.
The 1967 GT40 that won Le Mans in '67 is in there. There's there. I didn't take a video of it. I should have, but there's a really cool steam train inside of the Henry Ford Museum. It's like a probably 150-year-old steam train.
Mhm.
If you know what a steam train is, they used to use coal to power the trains, and then it made steam to power the trains, which is cool. Then we went there. Well, I was there for 3 days. My dad, I paid for both flights, the hotel, the rental car.
Oh, so you flew with your dad, not
Yeah,
only you.
me and my dad. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
then my dad had fun too because he likes Motown music because that's what some of the music he grew up on when he was in junior high and high school.
mhm.
Motown, the Motown Museum is actually where the Motown was headquartered from 70 or no from 59 to 72, and then they moved after 72 they moved it to LA because the record label started getting too big, and then because what it was they started out in the original house where Barry Gordy, who started Motown, um, lived next to the studio because in the house they made a little apartment that was probably about, I don't know, 400, 300, 400 square foot. It's about as big as my apartment actually. And he had three people living in there, or him and his first wife and his three kids were living in there. It's young kids, and it was right next to the studio downstairs where like Stevie Wonder would go in there and play, and like all these famous musicians would go in there, and then there's like the original recording equipment in there from like the '60s is still in there, like the analog mixer and the microphone and the vintage like 150-year-old pianos in there. The Steinway, it's an 1877 Steinway and Son piano. It's in there.
You don't have
Like,
that in your city, so you need to
huh?
travel just to see that
Yeah,
one.
I traveled 4 hours and 18 minutes on an airplane
Wow,
because
that's
Michigan's like three-quarters of the
wonderful.
way across the United States. You know, it takes about a 5.5 hours to get to New York, for example.
Mhm.
So it's like three-quarters of the way across the United States, and then um, the piano's probably worth, I don't know, since a bunch of famous musicians played it, probably worth 700, 800 grand
Thank you
probably.
so much, Mr. Arnold. Thank you so much, Rendibo. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who came here.
Yeah, because it's
Hello.
because it's a because even new Steinway pianos, Steinway and Sons pianos, they're one of the best piano makers in the world. They start at like new ones started at 170,000 to $500,000 for
Mhm.
because it's a grand
How
piano
much
that's in
is the
there
ticket? I It's ticket, right?
to go to the museum,
Mhm.
$20.
Mm.
And then my dad paid 17 because he's a senior, so he got the $3 senior
And
discount.
how much do you pay for your travel, for your
Total was like for the rental
itinerary?
car, the retail hotels or night hotel stay with two queen beds in it, and then it had and then the tickets to the game and the flights with like $2,700
Mhm.
total. The tickets to the game were $280 a piece.
Mhm.
One ticket was $280, so it was like 260 or no 560 for both, so $280 a piece.
Oh, for ticket.
Yeah, the tickets are expensive to go to games these days.
No.
They're
It's
like,
peak season. Oh, it's almost December, so it's peak season. So when is not when you travel from the US, that is not peak season?
what do you mean when I travel from the?
When you travel from the US outside US, that
I don't
is
know.
not
I've never been outside the U.S. other than Canada, and we drove to Canada
how
because
long
it's
is
like three
from here
hours to get to
to
Canada from here. I can go to
really?
Vancouver, BC, because my state borders Vancouver, BC. Like, if I just drive straight up, I can get to Vancouver in like maybe 250, 260 miles.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that far. I mean, it's like 3 hours. I went there when I was 5. This is the only time I've been to Canada because we went there for they used to have a World's Fair called Expo, and then they had it for like years, but they don't have it anymore. They haven't had it for like a long time now, but it was like a big deal. It was like you can look it up still. Expo '86. They have pictures of it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it was like weird, and it was just like a fair that had like a monorail and a freaking like rides and
Something online.
exhibits you could go see. And so we went there for some reason. I don't know why. And I went there with my best friend's mom and dad and my best friend and his brother because I've known my best friend my whole entire life, like literally, like because my mom and dad are been best friends with really close friends with my best friend's mom and dad since '74. Because my mom, I was born in Eugene, Oregon, and Eugene's. If you're looking at my state, if you go up to the west corner of the United States, Oregon's the state down from where I live. So it goes Washington, Oregon, and then if you look at Portland, which is the biggest city in Oregon, which is like close to the Oregon-Washington border, pretty close, maybe like a couple miles away or something like that. Um, that city is north of the city I grew up in. Or actually, I was born in. I only lived there like about a year of my life, but I was born in Eugene, Oregon, which is like about a 2-hour drive south of Oregon. So my best friend was born in the same hospital because he was born there. And how I met my best friend in the first place and how my mom met my best friend's mom and dad is because my mom worked for a telephone company. Can't remember the name of it, but worked for a telephone company. And my best friend's mom happened to work for the same telephone company at the same in '74. So that's how and then my mom and my best friend's mom became really good friends. And then ever since then, they've been like close. My mom goes and visits them in Oregon and stuff. And I go down there sometimes too, just to visit my best friend's mom and dad. But I talk to my mom, talk to my best friend's dad probably like once a month or something like that. I talk to him on the phone still. I'm close to him because, they treat me like one of their sons. They literally do.
Yeah.
Because my best friend is like 9.5 months older than me. They're their youngest, and their oldest is like, I think is, let me see here. His birthday's in April, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's close to my brother's age. He's only like three and less than 4 years older than my brother. So my brother's close to my best friend's older brother because when we were younger, when we lived in different states, we would go visit them. We'd hang out a lot, and they could sometimes come up here and visit. And then so we're like close because my best friend, I don't talk to him very much just for the simple fact he's got a kid, he's married, he works like 6 days a week. He does. He works like he's a manager for a coffee company that roasts coffee and has cafes, what they call them, coffee shop, like where you can go in there and get coffee to go, or you can sit in their like shop and drink coffee. They have tables in there and stuff. And he's a manager of one of the locations, so he works like. Well, I talked to him probably maybe like a couple months ago, and he was just getting off work, and he started at like 7 in the morning. And he was just getting home at like 8:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
From that place, right? He had to close the place down because he's a manager, and he has to start at like 7 in the morning or something like that, I think, when the place opened. So he works like 6 days a week. So I don't get to talk to him much. And plus, he has a 5-year-old daughter. So, and then when he ever does anything, he's always doing stuff with his wife's side of the family most of the time when they do family stuff. Because she's from San Diego, my best friend's wife, but he's from Oregon. She was born in Oregon. Same,
Oregon.
yeah. And then he's been down there probably for 15 or 16 years, I think, something like that. And then so they live close to her parents. My best friend's wife's parents live down there, and then his and they're still married. And then so his in-laws are still married, and then his brother-in-law and his sister and his sister-in-law live down there too. So he hangs around with them most of the time. So I haven't seen my best friend in like 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bummer, but I mean, nothing I can do about it. I want to go down there next. I'm planning to go down there next year
How
for like
do how
for
do
like a
they
few
have
days.
that memorial activity there
The memorial is going to be 11 to 2 on Saturday
mm-mm.
at the Museum of Flight. You can look it up on the internet if you want to see. It's the Museum of Flight in Seattle. You just type in Museum of Flight Seattle and it'll come up. And it's a flight museum that's like vintage planes, and it has a SR-71 Blackbird, the fastest jet ever made that the military used.
What does he do? What does he do before he died?
He was retired. My best friend dad was retired because he was like in his mid-70s. So he
Oh,
was retired
retired
for
for.
probably like 15 years or something, because he probably retired in his early 60s, maybe. I can't remember. I think he retired maybe in his early 60s. And then he worked for Boeing. The guy that died worked for Boeing. So that's me and my
Boeing.
brother, Boeing, the airplane company.
Ah, okay. Boeing. Ah, Boeing.
Boeing, sometimes
Boeing
we may
airplane.
ride
Yeah.
one of their jets
Mhm.
because they're all over the world. They're the biggest manufacturer of jets in the world.
Right.
It's that jet, and then the second biggest manufacturer is Airbus. And
Mm-hmm.
then like people from the US may ride a 777 to go to the Philippines, for example, because that's their jet that holds. Well, it's still in operation, because I think they decommissioned the 747, but it holds more than the 737 does, and it can fly farther. That's why
Right.
they use it to go on international flights, because it'll go.
But there are lots of Boeing planes that crash, right?
Yeah, but not very often. Airplanes are actually safer than riding in a car,
Mm-mm.
believe it or not, because less people die in airplanes than people die in cars every year. Because there's not a plane that goes down every year. Even like people die every day in cars
Mm-mm.
because it's like
Yeah,
operator
here
error. People are drunk.
recently, um, the one I don't know if you watch the, have you watched the sleeper bus? Have you watched the sleeper bus that I had uploaded? So,
Don't think so.
yeah, it got an accident as well, and um, the wife of the driver of the tricycle driver who got an accident passed away. And so these
Uh,
people from that place, that the from the area that this accident happened, like they tried to, they broke the windshield and windows, and also um what they hurt the driver, and so that's an
mhm.
accident. But not here in Baguio. But there was a
Yeah.
recent accident here where there was 25 years old that died because of the jeepney overlooked this lady. But sometimes accident happens for a reason. Maybe that's their
Mhm.
time. So even
Well, I wouldn't want to
how,
look at it that
if
way,
you
though.
could just imagine, see, the lady was just there in the alley, right? It's not in the alley, but the sidewalk. But then how come that she's going to have an accident because of that?
I don't
Hello,
know.
AG
I have
roll
no idea. Yeah, because
2023.
I'm
Hello,
making me
make
hungry
a love
now. I
shout
changed my
out.
avatar. It's fried chicken.
What's with the fried chicken? Why did
Yeah,
you?
fried chicken. I remember,
I've
bro, I
never
had it on
seen
my
it.
avatar for like a few other streams I went on or something, and
Do
people
you
were like,
use free StreamYard, Brother Brett? Are you using free StreamYard?
"No, I don't stream anymore.
Why?
I haven't streamed for what almost a year.
Yeah, but what you've been using, is that free or you're paying it?
No, I haven't used any StreamYard. If you don't stream, you don't need to use StreamYard.
No, you've been using StreamYard before.
Yeah, but I was paying for it when I used to stream,
Okay.
but I don't have to pay the $25 a month anymore.
Right.
I literally haven't streamed. I think December 15th. I think was my last stream last year. Yep. But I've uploaded like 200 and something videos, or not since then, but I probably uploaded maybe 60, 70, 80
I
videos since
heard
then.
I heard an owl nearby here.
What? An
Oh,
owl?
an owl. And you know what? When there's an owl, for successive nights that the owl is howling, this there is a bad.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
I've seen owls in real life
yeah,
before.
here
Barn owls,
it's a belief.
which is
And
given the name, they hang out in barns. Is what I call
no,
barn
it's
owl.
not. No, it's not here. Rarely that you can hear that.
Mhm.
Rarely. Just now that I heard it. And so
You
also before our neighborhood
heard it.
died, I was just wondering, my dog, like it's been howling totally differently. And there was one time that it was the owl was howling as well, like it's totally different when it hoots. You see, you can differ. The differences is that there's a difference when it's young and it's the person that's going to die is elder or younger, adult, elder, and younger. That's the
Huh?
difference. Yes, you can
Why?
determine. So I was wondering who's going to die, and then I didn't know that he's the one that who
Mhm.
died. And again, there again, so I don't know who's going to die. It's
Wow.
either is a member of the family of that place, or it's either in the neighborhood. That's
Hmm.
what it sends. That's the message that it sends.
But you guys get owls in the Philippines?
What?
You guys get owls in the Philippines?
As I told you, in our place, we are in a subdivision. Okay?
Hmm?
Rarely that we have those. We don't have that. We don't have birds here because we
Uh,
don't have trees.
you live in the city.
Yes, we're almost
Hmm?
suburb. It's like almost near the city.
Yeah,
And
so
this is
you don't get birds
different.
very often then.
And this is you know what? It is like the I knew what you're talking about. I've been to my father my father's brother, the ex-wife. I've been there, and it's always every night they have the owl there. And sometimes they always go and use the flashlight, and the owl falls down, so falls off, and they got it and keep it. But those are natural. It's natural. But this is what I'm talking about is
Hmm.
cases. Rarely cases. Of course, every
Yeah,
night owl, you really hoot, right?
but I've seen owls before,
They
man.
really
They're
hoot every night. But rarely that you see this and hear this kind of
hmm.
phenomenon. That's why that's a
I don't
belief
hear
that
birds very often around here either because I live in the city.
you see. Do you have owls in the city? Do you have?
I don't think so. I'm
How
not
that
100%
happened?
sure because
I
I'm
told
not
you. I was wondering, it's
outside
only
all the
three
time.
o'clock. No, from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Why this? I cannot sleep because if you can hear it, it's different kind of growl and it's totally different. I'm telling you, it's not the usual bark, right?
Hmm.
But the howl that it's totally like it's agony that you can hear. Like
Hmm.
something like
Yeah,
because
I've seen. I've heard an owl before because my dad used to hunt on this guy's farm, and this guy, my dad used to
If
go
it's in
bird
the
hunting down
farm,
there,
if it's
and the
in the
guy had a
farm, that's
barn
not a problem. You
in the
would
back
know
of
that
his
it's
house.
very natural. But here in the city,
Yeah, no, it's weird.
where
Yeah,
where where where
but
will, where will that
they're
come
creepy
from?
when you see them in the dark
Of
with their eyes glowing.
course.
They are pretty creepy. So I remember looking in the barn, and you could see his eyes glowing in the barn. You
That's
could
right.
because they're a barn owl. They're like a Pacific owl because there's like a lot of species of owl. There's like big ones, small ones that look different.
I was trying to do. That's why I was asking you if you have, because I cannot access you know I can do live streaming here, and it can be shared into the Facebook, so it's like two live stream in a row.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If I paid for it, still
But how much is one month?
$25 USD.
But I cannot
A lot of
access
money.
because they need. I know that
It's
they
kind of
need they
expensive. It's
need
kind of expensive. But I paid for it
they
for like
need.
2 years or 2.5 years or something. I paid for it from like what was it, February of
Is it
or
per month that you pay it or what?
yeah,
You paid annually.
I
But if
paid
you
it
pay it
from like
annually, it's like cheaper, right?
yeah, you save like $5 a month, so you save like $60 or
Mm,
something.
okay.
But it's still
Okay.
expensive.
I know,
Still $20 if you
$20.
pay it one lump sum. Yeah, it's like you save $5 or you save $60 total.
I want to have one because I was thinking that instead of having there in YouTube, going again live stream, why not make it one? Like while doing live stream there, it's also live there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you have to pay for it to get that, where we can
exactly.
restream to different
Yeah,
to
but if it's only one, I cannot do it.
another
It's
platform
free.
because you could do up to three, I think, on the tier I had. And then there's like two other tiers too. I think now there's like a
Yeah, of course.
45 or $49 tier, and then there's like a 60 or $70 tier too or something now. It gives you
Oh,
even a few more things, but you only get like a few more things each time. It's not really worth the extra. If you pay in 25, it's not worth the extra money to get the to higher tiers. You get like 1080p video and blah, and like one other thing or something.
I'm going to find the I'm going to find the form that I was using before when I was at the radio station because I was applying something to do that,
Restream
they
is free. You can use as many hours as you want if you want anyone to use Restream.
yeah.
But I don't think you can stream from multiple platforms through Restream though for free because I don't know. You'd have to look into it. I know a few people that use Restream, but I'd have to
I can
ask
do
them about.
this there. I can
Augie
do
uses
it.
Restream. I think Augie
I
Poggy.
can do
That's what he used to be
live. I
called. Now
can
he's
do
called
restream
uh,
in.
Augie Poggy Abs.
I think I can do it in Facebook
Yeah.
page.
Well, you could do another stream on Facebook too, separate from this one if you wanted to. But you can
I
do them
think I
both at
can.
the same time. But I don't know if most people that do stream on Facebook, stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, they hardly get anybody on Facebook. I know a lady, she gets like me most of the time on Facebook, and that's it.
Hmm.
Once in a while, there'll be another person come in for a tiny bit and leave, but I'm always at her Facebook streams, and I'm the only one there, like 99% of
It's
the
so
time.
and it's so funny in FB page because you know what? You cannot even say shout out. Uh, the word in our language like puto, which is the food, right? It's not the
Mhm.
Spanish.
Shout
And
out.
then yeah, you can be restricted. And also the word patay, which is dead. Patay ka dyan, or oh, you'll be dead or something. The word patay, you will, or war, what else? And you'll be, that's why I was restricted for some reason that I was still remembering if it's connected for those. Because I
Hmm.
remember that there are some live stream that I said shout out, mega love shout out. And also
Hmm.
I remember that there was a live stream that I said also puto. We were eating puto. I cannot find. That's why I'm going to delete all the videos starting again last month, or when was that? It's it's like a torture at the same time daunting to have this kind of restrictions and requirements, which is kind of, it's hard to get that requirement, but still, why they
Yeah.
keep on restricting, which is kind of funny because that's my video, but it's limited originality and unoriginal content. What?
Hmm. I
Really?
don't know to tell you about that.
Even me, I don't understand that
Yeah.
because of they have their AI, right? Who not only one person, it's not the person who's
Yeah.
doing, but I message and only their limited response is that we are just following the guidelines. Be careful, someone reported your video and claimed as there. It's that they're not going to show you the video. It's just the response. Okay,
Yeah.
what?
Because someone reported your videos. Why?
Yes, yes, and
YouTube
that's where I get the
didn't say you were using content. Someone reported it.
I got two. I got
What you're
two.
saying.
No, no, three, and then three that was flagged, like consecutive flagged, and so I got
Yeah. Because
demonetized.
anybody can report anybody's video if they
Of
want.
course, they also. It's not because also
Even if
that it
you're an
says there
a-hole.
that it's automatically reported. Someone also reported. That's why. That's
Mhm.
why they consider that.
And you're reporting it to me by telling me. I'm kidding. It's a
Hmm.
joke. No, but I don't know. You say you're going to be doing YouTube 24/7. That's impossible. You have to sleep sometime.
Can you do that?
Even I can't do YouTube 24/7. I'd be dead if I didn't sleep for like a week, like maybe a week. I'd be dead probably. I'd have no energy. I wouldn't be able to move.
Mm-mm.
I think the most I stayed up one time is I was up for like 2 days
Wow.
straight. But this is like a couple years ago or something, or a few years ago maybe. I was up for like 2 days straight, and then I went to work,
Mm-mm.
and it wasn't good. I can tell you that because I almost fell asleep standing up.
Remember when I was doing live stream 24/7?
Well,
Okay, I still do that.
you
I
weren't
don't know.
there though at the stream the whole
Yeah.
time. You
Now
couldn't have
that I
been.
don't have work, so I'm going to
Yeah,
do
but
live
you don't need to do
stream.
live stream 24/7. I mean, I can't support you 24/7, so you can't do it.
Ah, I'll be dead.
Even though I
I'll be
support
dead.
you a lot, I can't support you 24/7. It's impossible. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to eat. I have to sleep. I have to go to work once in a while, 3 days a week. So no,
How long do you work again?
4.5 hour shifts, 3 days a week. So no, not very much, like 13 and a half hours a week.
Hmm.
But I still manage to go to like multiple streams when I'm at work because I go on my break. I just go in there and say hi and say I shared it out pretty much, and I say my break's over. Bye on some of them because I only get 15-minute break
Uh-huh.
at work, and then I'm usually
15
eating a
minutes
snack or
and
something
then.
on break too, like eating some chips or something out of the cold food vending machine really fast. You know,
So that's from your company. That's free.
no, yeah, you have to pay for that stuff.
Oh, I
We
thought
do it.
your
Like if I
company
was
is
working,
paying for your food.
yeah, but if I was working like 11 to 3 during the week, and then if I was working 11 to 7, and sometimes I start work at like 5:30, or on some of the days we get the buffet, but some days I don't get it because I don't get my break in time to get the buffet. But normally we can have um, what it is. We have a restaurant in IKEA, a cafe, but we don't have the same food in our break room most of the time. Sometimes we have some of the few items, but most of the items are all different all the time. And we have a full salad bar, and then we have like multiple different like meats, or like sometimes it can be like hot dogs and like soup, or hot dogs and French fries, or sometimes it can be like like lasagna, or sometimes
Lasagna.
it's whatever it is, and it's different
I
stuff.
love lasagna. That was
Yeah,
I
it's
was
good.
crazy about way back before when we still have the printing, and I always order lasagna.
Hmm.
OMG, it made
Pretty
me
good,
like
yeah.
I bloated so much before.
It's,
And
and
then
then
after that I don't have lose weight
like my
anymore.
then while I work is you can get a whole plate of food and plus two sides for like $3, which is a really good deal in the United States, because normally that food would probably be at least $8-9. Well, most restaurants would probably till $12-15 for the same amount of food, probably. But it's a good deal because normally the restaurant food is like more than double that in our restaurant. But most of the entrees are like $6-7. So they're more than double that price. And then you only get the entree on one side. It's when you get two sides and it's like a full like 9-inch plate, like a full 9-inch plate. You can get a food on it. And then plus if you wanted to, you can get a whole plate of food and a small plate with salad on it too. Because we have a salad bar all the time, and then sometimes like it could be hamburgers or whatever it is. Like the last time I got it, I think it was chicken strips was one of the things on chicken strips, and then we almost always have soup, and then I think it was like some type of potatoes, like tots or French fries with and those mashed potatoes. I think it was with it was all gratin potatoes. It was all gratin potatoes. It was with it. It's like a baked. It's like a shredded potato, but then it's like baked and then it's got like a creamy sauce on it, and then it's got cheese on top of it.
How long do you work?
4.5 hours.
So you how long what for and how do you work your meal every time?
No, because when I go on like my break normally, like it's after the buffet's already closed. Like I'm like on Saturdays, and then the buffet is only good or open from 11 to 3 on weekdays. So if I work in the evening on anybody that works after start their shift after 3 or starts their shift where they don't get a break in time, don't get the buffet. So like I generally work like 95% evenings.
Do you bring your your lunch box?
No, sometimes it's buy a snack out of the snack machine, or like cold food out. We have a cold food vending machine too that has like pre-made food in there that you just heat up. But so sometimes I eat that, but it's hard to eat in 15 minutes, like a big meal. So I usually have a snack, like chips or some cookies or whatever else is in there. So because it's hard to eat a whole meal in 15 minutes, you'd have to eat super fast. And then I wouldn't give me time to like really relax. I'd just be eating the food the whole time, and then have to go back to work. You know what I mean? And so the coffee and tea is free, and then our soda's free. You have a soda machine where the soda's free.
Oh, the soda is free, but that's dangerous.
Yeah, soda like the
they're killing you.
Lemon lime soda.
They're killing your breath.
No.
Yeah?
I'm still alive.
Because you said it's free.
Yeah.
So if the soda is free, then you would love.
Yeah, but I usually get the coffee most of the time. Well, sometimes I get the soda on the machine, but then sometimes, most of the time, I get the coffee that's free.
That's good.
We have free coffee in the break room. Free coffee and tea.
How much are you paid in 1 hour per hour?
I don't even know.
That's your part time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much are you paid in hour?
How much do I get paid?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like 20 per hour. I think it's like 21 something. I have to look it up. It's 21 something per hour.
So you're also supported by the government then.
And then I get Social Security too, so that's how I'm able to live. Get partial disability.
Oh.
Because my back's messed up. You probably know. I've told you, but to a lot of people, my back's like messed up.
I know.
I have like scoliosis and humpback.
Ah, scoliosis. Oh.
Yeah, I have like 7% scoliosis, 7% humpback.
Yeah, you got that when you were in high
when
school.
I was born is when it started. because I have FAS, if you know what that is. I have a mild FAS compared to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Well, at least you're working
Yeah,
hard.
so I work part time, then I get my Social Security is actually more than what I get for my job. That's
Is
how I'm
that
able to
already?
live. I get like social, like probably
Mm-hmm.
15-20% more for my Social Security than I do my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in a low rent apartment. Is how I'm able to live by myself.
That's why that's the reason why you only work part time.
No, it's my back, yeah. But also
But does it
I could work a
hurt
little bit
or
more.
what?
Huh?
Does it hurt or what?
Yeah. And then I could probably work a few more hours, but then if you're on Social Security in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
you can't work over a certain you can't what is it? You can't earn over a certain amount of money gross per month
Right.
from your job, or your Social Security can get taken away.
So if you work so much, then your security is
Gone.
gone. Oh,
And then if
so
I work probably about 15 hours, or probably even like maybe 16 hours a week, my Social Security would be gone.
oh,
And so my back hurts all the time. I just deal with it. And usually sometimes it hurts more than others because if I sleep, but since I got my newer bed,
mm-mm.
it
So
doesn't hurt as much when I get up in the morning.
didn't you go for like therapy? Like you're
No,
going to wear jacket? No?
you can't really do anything. My spine's crooked, and my
I
back.
know, but what when you were young, that is already there or no?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Because my mom drank when she was pregnant with me. Is how I got it. And then I also got I had a learning disability in school, so I was like held back in kindergarten because my parents thought that I was just a slow learner, and they didn't know I had a disability until later in my school years. Like when I think I was 13 when I got diagnosed with a learning disability. Because they
Mm,
just thought I was he's a slow learner. He'll learn eventually. And then after when I was 13, I was put in like special ed
mm-mm.
in school. Like where
Uh,
they teach you slower and
Special
stuff. And then
education.
how I got on Social Security was I was denied twice, and then the third time my dad's older sister who worked with special ed kids wrote up a whole paper about what my disability was, and that's how I got it. Because I'm pretty sure because I was denied twice when I was telling them what my disability is, and then she explained what I had and how I learn, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got it and what my physical disability actually is. And so because she taught special ed kids for years, probably for like 15 or 20 years or something like that.
But
But I
why
did.
scoliosis? Why scoliosis in your case? Your scoliosis already is birth, right? By birth
Yeah.
problem. So why it's
Hmm.
still that you need to go through what's that?
No, it'd be
Do
the thing I went through was like mental, like memory training. Because
oh, okay.
I have a really bad short term memory.
Because I still remember that when you have example in your case, it's proven that you have your scoliosis, so it's very physical, right? You
Yeah.
can see it. And why it was denied, I really don't
I
understand.
don't know, but then my aunt wrote up a report and stuff, and then I got it. I don't know. Social Security's been running me for loops for since I've been on it because they make you have to like every so often send in pay stubs since I work to prove that I'm not going over the amount or whatever they want to prove, and I have to send them in. Like I've had to send them in like two times in last year, and they want certain months of pay each time they ask for it. I don't know, and then they'll say, well, blah blah blah, you were over, like one time you were overpaid. They said I was overpaid, even though I really wasn't. They said I was overpaid, and then one time, probably 5 years ago or something, we had to pay back. Like, luckily, I had a savings account, so I can pay it back. I saved some of Social Security just in case I have something happen. And it's also a vacation fund too, because or a recreational fund. So I save money, And then so like one time they go, you have to pay back like $2,000 or something that we overpaid you. And I'm like, well, you didn't overpay us. You told us we were getting this amount. And then later down the road, like years later, you tell us you overpaid us. You told us this is the amount we're going to be getting. And then you say we're overpaid. You know, it's like when you deal with the government, it's always kind of messed up in the United States, seriously. Because then my dad's my payee for my Social Security. So what it is my Social Security check goes in my savings account, but I don't have access to the savings account because within the rules, if I'm on Social Security, I have to put the money in a savings account and have to have my dad as the payee or someone as my payee, like someone that I trust. Of course, like and I chose my dad for right now.
I knew someone who like he messed up with that and trusted the parent, but then all messed up because
Yeah, my dad won't do anything. I trust him 100%.
the
He's like
the sister, and
trustworthy.
then OMG, I feel so bad about
Yeah.
my.
I know people that have squandered away money from their family or some before too, but like my dad's my payee,
I
so
know,
then
but why do they do that? Like I
Mhm.
couldn't imagine. Like I feel
Yeah.
sad
When
for
I get my
them
Social
because of,
Security, it goes in a savings account. And I want money out to like pay my rent. I have to ask my dad to take it out, and then that day so I can pay my rent, and then so that's what it is. Well, then for some reason they're sending the Social Security forms to me when they're
Mhm.
supposed to be going to my dad because he's the one that handles all my
So
Social Security forms,
so
and then
example, you are earning 1,000 a month, right? Example.
or whatever. Yeah.
So you're not going to declare that, right? You're not going to declare that you're earning 1,000 a month.
Um. No, because my Social Security. Um. I don't. You're saying, do I declare it?
So you don't have your account, your salary doesn't go to your account as well. It goes to
No,
someone
my
else.
salary goes to my checking. My work salary goes to my checking account.
Even in your checking account, someone is going to take it, right? Not you.
No, I take it.
You take it, but then still the same. Like example, what if they knew that you're earning 1,000?
They know that.
Okay.
They know how much I make from my work.
OMG,
They
Brett.
have to know.
I'm so tired.
They have
But
to know
yeah,
because I gave them pay stubs from certain years, and they know how much I'm making. Yeah, they do because I can't go over. I think it's like 1440. I think it's what it is. My dad just told me recently to raise the amount like $200 or something. But I can't go gross, and that's before taxes are taken out. So they take out probably I don't even know like $70, $80 out of each one of my paychecks of taxes, or more than that because it's like five. I think it's like 520 usually is what I get gross. I walk away with like 430 generally 420 430 because my hours vary a little bit because sometimes our work's slow and you go home like a little bit early, so but generally they take so many taxes out in America, but the taxes are for like so it goes into Social Security, like goes back into Social Security so people can get Social Security when they retire or they go on disability, and then it's other taxes are for like roads and blah 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 and like to fix for schools and shit. They use the money for all kinds of stuff. Like police department and stuff like that. And the taxes go into some of the taxes go into that. To keep our police department up and running and new equipment and like new fire trucks for the police department or whatever if they need to upgrade something at their fire station locally. And then there's like a local tax and there's a federal tax gets taken out too, federally, which means like the federal government is like the whole United States gets a federal tax taken out, and plus you get a state. Every state gets a state tax taken out, but some states are more, some states are less. Depends on
mm-hmm.
what your state's using the money for and how much they want to take, really. And then Social Security is different in every state too. The tax is different in every state, taken out of every paycheck that everybody earns. If you getting paid a a wage in the United States, and you're working for a legit
Wow.
company, you get. So yeah, it's like a lot of money gets taken out. You know, if you're only taking home gross like 420 something or 430 every 2 weeks, and then they're taking out like $90 of it or something like that. Well, not all of it's Social Security, because I get or tax taken out. I actually put into a retirement plan through my work, so I have 6% out of my paycheck that goes into a retirement account for me. So when I retire, I'll have money also too. So then my work matches the 6% that I get taken out of my paycheck. They put in their own money of 4%. So that's like whatever it is, like 15, $20 a month. It goes in there, and I get like 20 or 30 something taken out of my paycheck to go into the savings account. And then my work is really nice. They also do another one called TAC, which I don't know what it stands for, but they at the end of every year they put money in it for every employee. For IKEA US anyways, they put money in tax. So I've got like money in there. So I'm gonna have two retirements when I retire from IKEA. I plan on staying there until I retire. I'll have two retirements from IKEA plus my Social Security. So at this point, when I started doing my 401k, they said I could retire at 66, which is like 24 years from now, or almost, or 23 years, a little over 23 years from now. So I'll be able to retire and get money from IKEA, which is good, because I tell people to start a 401k, because you know a lot of younger people don't think about it, because they go, oh, I don't need to worry about when I retire, blah 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 blah, when they're in their 20s or whatever. People I work with, I go, get a retirement now, because I got it when I was in my 30s, and if you get in your 20s, if you start working at IKEA, even if you quit, you can take that money. You know, you get the money. But if you plan on staying with IKEA for a long time, get a 401k, because you're going to need it when you retire. Because most people, in the way inflation's going in the United States or anywhere in the world, frankly, you can't live off of just Social Security. Most people don't get enough. Like I know people that work for years and years and only get, like 3K Social Security. That's not enough to live off of anymore. Like me, I can live off of my low salary because I live in a low rent apartment, but it's hard to find these low rent apartments anymore. Like most people that are living in the same size studio as me are paying probably $400, $500 more a month. That's what my brother said. My brother goes, it's probably $1,000 for an apartment your size now, at least. Anywhere else you can go on it, so it's like $350 more than what I pay. My brother says probably, he knows people live in studio apartments. He goes, they're probably $1,100 on average for like the city I live in. Like in Seattle, like it was the biggest city in Washington. It's really ridiculous. The same size apartment, I looked it up, is like $2,200 a month for the same size apartment I'm living in, 400 square foot, which is 20 foot long, 20 foot wide. It's not a very big place. And people go, oh, people in the Philippines go, oh, I live in a tiny place. I go, my place is tinier than most people live in the Philippines. Tell you the truth, it is. Like I know a lady that has a house. It's probably 150, 200 square foot bigger than this.
Yeah, even my sister-in-law. It's like they have three or two. And yeah, they get for like breeding.
Yeah, because people think, oh, I'm living poor in the Philippines. I go, no, I'm living pretty. Not. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I live in a small studio apartment. People think because some people think I donated a lot. People think I'm rich. I just know how to budget my money and I live in a low rent place. That's how I'm able to donate to people. People go, oh, you're rich. You donate to a lot of people on YouTube. I'm not rich. I can tell you, I make like half of what the national average is for someone per year in the United States. I make about half that. Because I got average salary per year. If you take all the states, because they track that stuff, all the states is $55,000 a year. I make like $28,000 a year. I make about half that. Yep. So, and how I'm able to live by myself is I live in a low rent place. That's how I'm able to, because I couldn't afford to live anywhere else. If I wanted to live, I'm lucky I found this place. Why? Because every
Mm,
place I know of is more expensive than this.
nice. So
And
what's
it's,
for
I mean, I'm
living
going to say
of
it's smaller than the
or
place you live
it's like oh, I
in.
understand that. At
Hmm.
least
I don't care.
you
I mean,
have documentation.
yeah,
Mm,
the place you live in is probably 600 square foot, probably 500, 600. I can tell you it's small. Like I can touch the wall that my bed's on the opposite side of. That's how small it is. Like I can right now I'm touching the wall right here.
mm,
And it's my bed's on the opposite side of that wall, probably about a foot away from where my hand is. So it's pretty small. And then my kitchen's right there and right behind me. And it's only about maybe 17 feet behind me. Because I measured, I was kind of curious one day. This is like maybe a few weeks ago. I measured it and it is 20 foot by 20 foot exactly. Which you times that together and that makes your square footage of whatever place you're living in. Cause I thought it was like about 450 or 500, but that was a little bigger than that, but it's not. I was like, oh man, I was disappointed when it was only 400. I was thinking it was bigger, but it's not. But yeah, it's still a nice place. I mean, it was remodeled because there was a fire in here like 3 years ago. And it was remodeled.
mm.
So yeah, it was remodeled on the inside. They had to because there was water damage and smoke damage and a little bit of fire damage in it. And then it's they remodeled the whole entire thing and it looked better now because it had like pink counters in the other old place in the bathroom and pink counters in the kitchen. It was like gross looking, and then they put nicer floor in it. They put nicer vinyl floor instead of that with the other stuff, the cheap crap. It wasn't vinyl, it was linoleum they had in here before, and I had like, and plus when it got all wet, it damaged the whole base floor too. It got wet. They sprayed the fire hose in here, and then most of the floor all wet, and then
Mhm.
they didn't even start fixing it until probably like a couple months later after the fire. So the water just sat in here and molded the floor, damaged the wood, like rotted the wood, and so they had to fix the baseboard floor that's beneath the carpet and the bathroom and kitchen floor. They had to fix that, and like whatever it is, the 5/8 inch thick plywood is what they use. They had to fix all that. Yeah, so and then they had to fix the walls are starting to like mold on the bottom. Because I remember coming in here like a few weeks after and getting more of my stuff, some more of my stuff that was savable, and then you could see the drywall actually like peeling away already, the paint coming off the drywall because it was rotten, like probably 6 or 8 inches from the floor, 6 to 8 inches up the wall. So they had to fix that, and then it was delayed. I should have been in here like way earlier than I was. It took almost 2 years for them to fix it because
Mhm.
it was delayed, and then the contractors were piles. So that's what my former landlord said. Because he hasn't been my landlord since June, but he was my landlord for like like 15, 16 years before that or something. Something like that. And then he didn't want to be me a landlord anymore because it was a lot of work. He had to, if someone's broken, he had to get someone to repair it and pay his own money or fix it himself. So he didn't want to do that. So another real estate company bought this out, bought the two buildings, but my old landlord still has his dental office at the downstairs. He has a small dental office downstairs that he still runs, and then it's only been here maybe like a year or about a year, the Mexican store. There's a Mexican store that moved in. Well, part of it's a
Mm.
Mexican like mini mart Mexican store, and the other half is a salon. So they have like a Mexican lady that runs the salon. I think she only has like one chair in there. I think one or two chairs, but it's a small like haircutting place where she does haircutting out there too. And so and then the building that's on the other side of the parking lot is has 4 apartments in it. This one has 10 apartments. They're a little bit smaller. The other ones are like maybe 50 square foot bigger, and they're more money, of course. I think they're like $50 or $100 more a month. And those, and then below those apartments, those 4 apartments is a nail salon. They do well, not just nails. They do manicure, pedicure, and eyebrow threading, whatever, and eyelashes too. I think, like what you do, they do that. They do the eyebrow threading over at that place too. Because
Mm.
it was just a nail salon when I like maybe like probably 6-7 years ago or something, and then they changed it into they started doing eyebrow threading too at that place
Mhm.
because they what it was there was a tattoo guy that was across the street in
Mm.
the little maybe it was about the size of my apartment, and he ran a little tattoo shop, and then he moved out of there, and then they bought they rented out the rest of the unit. So they have the whole entire bottom part of the building. Before they only had half, like about 2/3 of the bottom part, and then they bought the other little part out, and so they do eyebrow threading in the one part down at the end, kind of, and then they do the nail salon in the main part, the nails and the pedicure, and they're like I don't know what they are. They're some type of Asian, like
Mm.
Korean, Vietnamese, or Thai or something. I don't know, but sometimes I see hot looking chicks walk in and out of there though. They're getting like a manicure, pedicure, eyebrow threading. There's like attractive ladies that walk in and out of there sometimes, like really pretty ones. Because they and then um, my building has 10 apartments in it of apartment units on the top floor, and then below it it's just like a Mexican place and my former landlord, which I need to go down there and schedule an appointment to get my teeth cleaned. Probably been like 4 years since I've been to the dentist. Because I have dental insurance that I don't even use half the time. I have dental insurance through my work. They take that on my paychecks too. They take like I think it's like $6 or $8 every paycheck to pay for dental insurance. So I need to, and then I have well, eye medical too to go to like the eye doctor because I wear glasses and contacts, and I need to get new ones of those too, which I would have to pay for the visit because it pays for part of the it pays for like my medical pays for like one pair of glasses like every 2 years I think it is, and then it pays for like most of the exam and then some of the contacts. I think is what it is. So I don't have to pay as much, but the contacts are still like over $100 for 6 for each eye. Because I have a stigmatism in both eyes, so that's makes it more expensive. They're about double. If I didn't have astigmatism in both of my eyes, my contacts would be about 50% less. So I get screwed because my eyes are more messed up, But that's the way it is.
Mhm. There you go. Ah, my goodness. I want to extend, but our time is already 11 o'clock, so
Yeah.
I cannot stay too long. Hmm. I need to rest for a while because we left home around 10 o'clock and then stayed outside for long hours. I need also to charge my GoPro. I need to transfer some of the videos that Mr. Raul taken.
Hmm. Yeah, because with the GoPro, you got to hook it up to your laptop and transfer them.
No, I can put it in my I have my way of doing it. I have
Hmm. Or they have
I
a
have
memory card that comes out, right? You
yeah,
can
it's
just,
a memory card reader, yeah.
yeah. But you still have to transfer them to like a laptop.
No, it's in my phone.
Hmm.
In my phone. Hmm.
Yeah, you should get some sleep. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I was just wondering because
Ah,
you sound tired.
I sound tired. No, I was just checking the comments here below. So, I've
What
been checking
happened?
that somebody was mad at me because of the I told you about the bus driver, right? The bus driver, what
Mhm.
the people did to the bus driver. They tried to um they use of course uh, they use the gun. So to uh threaten him, and so also they break the glass of the window shield, the windshield rather of
Mhm.
the bus.
Yeah.
They're bashing me here. Ah, we did not finish the activity and then we left, so I don't know what happened there. But overall, it was awesome. I did live as well. Do you watch my live there
Which live?
in FB page?
No. I think I missed the last one you did there because I was probably doing something. Because sometimes I do something other than YouTube. Sometimes I do. Like I go to work or like I went yesterday afternoon to go get more money out of the bank because I lost my debit card and have
Huh?
to wait like at least a week to get a
Even
new
me,
debit.
I need to wait for my debit card. I cannot
Yeah,
withdraw.
it's at least a week to get it in the mail for
Now
me.
for me, it's 10 days to go, 10 working days.
Well, it's
And
at
then,
least a week. It could be more. What they said. You
no,
never
it's
know.
for me, it's 10. And then it was blocked because somebody's using it.
Oh, mine. Well, I had to block. I had to get a new one in like May, maybe April or May of this year, because someone got my number somehow, and then so I had to cancel that one and then get a new one, and then now I got to get another new one because I lost it last Thursday.
Mm.
I went somewhere and then used it, and then I went to go get teriyaki at this place, and then I look in there. Oh, I don't have it, and I'll go in to pick up an order. I was like, the order was done already. It was already cooked and stuff. I got some.
I'm waiting for my what's this projector. So last time you can see the backdrop, right? But
Yeah.
next time you will not see a backdrop. It's the projector that is be showing. So I can play 24/7 playing
What?
video play. Oh, it's 24/7.
But
Okay.
yeah, then but you know what the problem is if you go 24/7, they only allow up to so much continuous live stream or won't show up on your channel
I
because
see.
I did a 30-hour live stream. It doesn't show up on my channel
And then what happened?
like 2 years ago or a year, almost 2 years ago.
Oh, I've
I
been
did
doing 24 live streaming before.
yeah, but mine when I did a 30-hour live stream, it doesn't show up on my channel. It doesn't count.
Exactly.
It doesn't count for watch hours or nothing.
So it must be like less than 24.
No, because YouTube only allows so much length stream, or it doesn't count, doesn't show up. But I think it's like after anything after 11 hours and 55 minutes, none of it counts.
Mm-hmm.
So I did like a 30-hour. Doesn't I can't even find it anymore. It used to be to where you can see I did a live stream, but you can't watch the video because the video is unavailable on my channel, but I
Oh,
can't even find that anymore. I have to go back
no.
and
What happened was you got 30,
30
but I
hours
had
straight I
long,
streamed.
yeah, but I had long live stream. It's available.
Yeah, but see, mine wasn't when I did a 30 hour. I know people that have done like 24
Oh,
hours and it's not available either. They've done like over 20-hour live streams. Some people I know straight, and then it just doesn't show up on there. And they were there the whole time. But I was there like probably 90% of the time. I was with my brother, so I had to take his dog outside. And like a few times I went to go get some food to eat. But I was there the
mhm.
whole freaking. I was awake the whole time. I started the stream at like 5. I think it was like 5 p.m. that one day,
Mm-mm.
and then it went over 24 hours. So it went like, I don't know what it did. It went over 24 hours. And then I was awake at like 12 something in the morning, or 12 in the afternoon, I think, or something like that. No, I think it was actually like 11:30. 11:30, I think I was awake then. And then, so yeah, I went like 30 hours, blah, 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 blah. How many minutes and something seconds? I don't remember, but I tried to look for it on my channel. I didn't need to look harder. I only looked for like 5 minutes, tried to find it, and I couldn't find it. Even the info of how many likes I got or anything on it, or how many
There's
views I
nothing,
had.
nothing. Oh, that's useless. You just spend time.
I did it to challenge myself though, because I could have gone even longer if I wanted to. Could have gone
Mm-hmm.
even longer because I was awake for a little while after I ended the stream too. But I had like multiple people there on my panel. Like I think one person on my panel for like I had 3 different occasions for like an hour, 2 hours at a time too. That went so
Well,
long. And then I had a Hapsters that were like went to work, went to sleep, went back to work, and then she went to my stream, and then she like went to work, I think it was, and then she slept, and then came back, and I was still streaming.
okay. All right. Thank you so much, Brother Brett, for coming. Thank you so much, Mr. Lu and Mrs. Lu. Thank you for
Yeah,
the super sticker. Is it super sticker?
super
And
sticker. Oh, super chat.
also, Mr. Arnold's age roll 2023. Thank you so much, Randy
Please didn't write a
Balmonte.
comment.
Yeah, no, we are going to like where we're going to do something to
Okay.
support our group mates as well. All right, so thank you so much, Brother Brett. See you again
Yep,
in
you're
my
welcome,
next
sis. Always.
day.
I'm your
Thank you.
biggest supporter. I'm
I
bragging about it.
know.
And I, and
Thank
I,
you.
I support you always.
Oh
You're not.
my goodness. Thank you.
You're
Thank you so
not I'm
much.
not supporting your channel. I'm supporting you.
I know. I know.
Yep,
Okay, I've
and
been
I'm
sharing
always
about
here.
you. You've been so loyal. That's why.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because I don't talk too much off of YouTube, but you're just busy a lot. But I talk to some people off of you too, on like Instagram or Messenger sometimes.
Mhm.
Some of my
Oh,
other
you have
good friends.
Instagram?
I talk to a lady like about once or twice a week for a good long time, usually about like an
Can you
hour.
see my eyes? It's always dropping.
Yeah, I know. I know because your voice sounded a little bit different. Because
Okay.
if you don't notice, not that you get your eyes get tired and your voice actually changes when you're tired.
Yeah.
If you're tired enough, yeah, it's almost like you're drunk because just really fast. There's a show that used to be on TV in America on the Discovery Channel, and they tested not sleeping for like I think it was like 2 days in a row and being drunk, and they tested which one's worse, and they found out that sleeping is as bad as being like over legal limit drunk, like 0.08 drunk. They found out,
Yeah.
and because I can give you an example. When I was in Michigan, just really fast, we were driving to go to the pizza place, and it was only
Mhm.
like 5 p.m., 5 something p.m. at night. After we got out of the game, and we had to wait for the shuttle bus and stuff, and take us back to our car. We had to get in our car. We were driving, go to this pizza place, and my dad fell asleep at the wheel, and we were doing probably 70 miles an hour in the car. And my dad fell asleep at the wheel, and luckily
70 miles.
I looked over. Seriously, he was like this in the car with his eyes closed, and he had his hand on the wheel, and he fell asleep. And then I look over,
Wow.
to my left because he was driving the car. I look over to my left and he was asleep. And then I grabbed the wheel and went like this and jerked the wheel, probably a good amount. And then he woke up and I go, yeah, we almost hit the median. It's like these concrete barriers probably stick up about 2 feet to divide like traffic going this way and traffic going south. And then or whatever, I don't know if it was north or south or east or west, but going the opposite direction, and we were inches away from hitting the freaking thing. We would have been dead probably. And then I told the story, and my dad goes, Brett woke me up. He was talking to my stepmom, his wife, of course, my dad, and he goes, Brett saved my life, like literally, like, because he knew he fell asleep because he woke up. And I go, yeah, you almost hit it. And I'm serious. Yeah, because I don't know how long he was asleep, but probably not that long because we were in one lane and he drifted over maybe like 3 or 4 feet. Yeah, so luckily I caught it. We would have been dead, and I wouldn't have been talking to you. Pretty sure we would have been dead. We hit concrete that was like 70 miles an hour. We would have been dead. Or I would have been like in the hospital intensive care and like paralyzed or like crippled the rest of my life if I survived, which wouldn't have been fun. I know someone that is permanently crippled, but I'll let you go.
You let me go. Okay. Thank
Yeah, I'll
you
let
so
you go. I know you're
much.
trying to fall asleep because I can tell you're like fading.
No, I'm just listening.
Oh, but you see, you said your eyes are starting to close.
Yeah, the oh, I know. The microphone is. You said my voice is fading, right? The microphone is down. So can you hear me?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's fade, right?
Yeah, you need to move the microphone up like a couple inches or something.
So if I move that, then of course it's easy to fade. But if here, it's continuous. Okay, thank you
Your
so much.
voice is a little bit louder now.
See? Okay, bye for now. That's why you said that.
Well,
Okay.
you're the one that wanted to end it like maybe a few minutes ago.
Hmm. You lost my voice?
No, you said you were the one that wanted to end the stream like a few minutes ago. And you're saying,
Oh.
and actually,